There are two words in here that are really important. One of them is the tangent and the other one is the gradient. These two words are similar but not the same. The tangent refers to the equation, whereas the gradient refers to the slope. Don't get those two confused. So calculus is concerned with differentiation and integration. In this case, we're going to have to differentiate to find the equation of that particular function. And this function is done by differentiating by the chain rule, one of the early differentiations that you learned. First of all, so this function is what we call a composite function. It's really made up of two simple functions. You can see it as a function within a function. So firstly, we'll deal with that power, and we'll bring that 4 times, leave this function inside here, and that becomes 3. Now let's go to the inside, that white bit that I highlighted, and we'll differentiate that function, and that'll be only multiplied by 2. So we end up with the tangent equation of the slope. Remember, this is the equation of the tangent, not the slope or the gradient. The gradient is 8 when x is equal to k. The gradient or the slope is equal to 8. So what we do is we substitute k for x. So we will have 8 to k minus 1 to the power of 3, and that is the slope is 8. And as you keep on rearranging for k, you'll find that that is 1, 3. So that's 2k minus 1, which is 1, and 2k is equal to 1 plus 1, which is 2, and k therefore must be equal to 1. Okay, so now you're asked to find the equation of this tangent. Now, I've said before that the tangent equation is the derivative of, I'll point this out over here. Okay, this is the tangent equation. This is the general tangent equation. But you are asked to find the equation of a tangent at the point when x is equal to 1, because we've figured out that x is equal to k and k is equal to 1. An equation to a line will have this formula: y is equal to y1, which is equal to the gradient, which is equal to x minus x1. So we know that the m8, we know that, because that's the slope. We know that x1 is equal to 1, because that we found out evaluating k. X is at k, so it's x1. So what we need to do is to find, what about y1? What is y1? Where do we find this from? There's only one equation which will give us this, and that's the original equation. So we need to look at the original equation, okay? Original equation. And insert x is equal to 1 into it. So if I use a yellow this time, okay, so my equation is 2x is 1 and minus 1 all to the power of 4. Okay, work this out, and that will be 2 minus 1 to the power of 4, which is equal to 1 to the power of 4. Okay, so y is also 1. Okay, now into our function they'll go. Y minus 1 is equal to 8, x minus 1, that's equal to y minus 1 is equal to 8x minus 8. So y is equal to 8x minus 8 plus 1, and we end up with the equation of the line as ax minus 7. And so to find the x-intercept on any axis, coordinates plane, the x-intercept is going to be this line over here. and that will only happen when y is equal to 0. So if we substitute in that equation 0 is equal to 8x minus 7, we can now work out that 7 is equal to 8x and 8x is equal to 7 over 8.